And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got a man. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32?
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Turning it on! Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Dropping back, it's Overton. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Georgia's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. from the gun to give, looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Handoff from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Hold and fire complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Overton. They're setting up the screen. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And that ball's free behind the line. And the defense got it. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Gives it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Overton. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama.
They'll go to the ground.
Sun Belt, Fun Belt. And we'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires a ball, now it's picked off. Going the other way, he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another. A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give is to Williams. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Now facing a third and long. To throw, it's Overton. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Dead center perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the second. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Unloads quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wiley. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Overton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The throw. Grabbed on the outside, it's Williams.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a one-yard gain.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Dogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Hard-hitting tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's White. They'll immediately call timeout.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Overton. under fire. Snags it down the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the Hail Mary? Listen, you're supposed to throw that thing way up in the air. He puts it up in the air high, the defender. You're not supposed to try to catch it. You're supposed to knock it down. It gets deflected. And how about the concentration by the receiver to catch the football, make the play with all those bodies around him?
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll go out of bounds at the 39. Good return, and the offense could certainly do a lot worse than this for starting field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Give to the running back. There he goes. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. Now improvising. He's got the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Running the red zone. It's Proctor. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give is to Williams. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to throw. It's Overton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This offense has it with really good field position. Leaves it with the running back. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Overton. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets it out fast. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Leaves it with the back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bringing the heat. Finds a man by himself. Oh, what a cut! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The give to the back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put them in the end zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course.